Hello, I'm recording.
Okay, for what? What's going on?
For my safety. I'm standing here. I sat down over there. He had an issue with it. You have no business here. I said, well, then I'll go to public property. Came over here to public property while I stand here. I'm recording just for my safety. Jesus!
This ain't public property?
No, sir.
Ron White said it was.
It's not.
Okay, well, I'll leave then.
All right, got your information. I'm going to do a field interview on you.
Well, unless I broke the crime, I can't give you that.
Well,
Hey folks, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're discussing a crucial topic, the right to record videos in public places. It's not just about snapping pictures. It's about figuring out how to balance our freedom of speech with the rules for public spaces. Today's video comes from the channel Chalips and takes place in Shelby Township, Michigan, featuring the Shelby Township Police Department. The video begins with a man surrounded by several officers who start questioning him. We learn that the man was simply relaxing in the parking lot of a strip mall filled with mom and pop shops. Everything was fine until one of the shop owners confronted him, asking why he was there. When the man explained that he was just hanging out, the owner told him to leave. Complying, the man moved to the sidewalk and stayed there. Shortly after, the police showed up. With all the background information covered, let's dive into the video.
Hello, I'm recording.
Okay, for what? What's going on?
For my safety. I'm standing here. I sat down over there. He had an issue with it.
All right.
What's going on with you, officer?
We get called, we come talk to people.
Yeah. He asked me if I wanted to buy that Humvee. I said no. He said it's not for sale. I said I'm not trying to buy it. He's like, well, what are you doing here? I said, I'm relaxing.
Right.
He's like, okay, well, what are you doing here? I said, like I told you, I'm relaxing. I know you see this. It's a GPS tether.
I know what it is.
Yeah, it's on my ankle.
What's it for? I'm just curious.
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Not B&Es or anything. I told him I haven't touched anything. I was like, you got cameras outside here. He's like, well, you have no business here. I said, well, then I'll go to public property. Came over here to public property while I stand here.
Yeah.
And then he's pulled up here and took pictures and I recorded him. So that's that.
You all set then?
Yeah, are you good?
I'm fine.
I mean, I don't understand what his deal is, but I'm not doing anything wrong.
I'm not him.
Right, but he's like, I own this. I said, okay, well, there's no private property signs. I'm just sitting here relaxing for a minute. And he didn't like the way that sounded, I guess. I'm recording just for my safety. Jesus!
we were all headed this direction anyway.
Jesus!
Yeah, you're more than welcome to. I just heard the end of it. But
Well, what's going on is my girlfriend's picking up my kids at Shelby. All right, so I'm fighting a PPO right now.
Okay.
So my lawyer, I told him I won't talk to her or anything. So I got dropped off here to wait.
One on her?
No, she filed one on me using stuff. She's using stuff from 2 years ago, right? So I told my lawyer, he's like, you can have communication because we have our family wizard app on our phones. I said, I just won't talk to her. I won't be there. He's like, you can pick her up because this court says it's okay over here. I said, until the court date on August 22nd, I'll just be somewhere else while my girlfriend picks up the kids. So that's why I'm here. I sat down here thinking, empty parking lot, right down the street from where they're picking up my kids. I can wait.
We find out that this guy is actually waiting for his kids to be picked up at the station and was just trying to pass the time. Despite this, a significant number of officers were called in for what seems to be absolutely nothing. I stated this in previous videos and I'll reiterate it. I respect business owners and their right to refuse service or ask someone to leave their property. However, calling the police just because you don't want someone near your store seems excessive to me. As you can see, these cops show up because they received a call about a suspicious person. They then start asking intrusive questions. The man doesn't have to answer, but he probably doesn't know that. He's just trying to deal with a personal matter, and now he has cops in his face. Everything seems okay for now, so let's keep watching and see how this plays out.
He doesn't like it, so...
Well, I don't know if they explained to you, and not that you're even a possible suspect, but there's just been a lot of crime in the area. I heard you mention the B&E.
Yeah, I ain't doing no fucking B&Es,
no.
but like...
We literally had one here this morning.
Jesus.
So
I wouldn't have
that's
been
why-
hanging out because I saw him call the
No,
cops.
that's what I'm
You
saying.
know,
You're not a suspect at all. I'm just saying it's kind of heightened in this area.
you can call me a suspect. GPS,
no,
baby.
like I said, that's not even. That's not
They'll
even
find me where I was.
They're not even. That's not even the realm of thought. But just so you know, it's a little amplified just in this area. We
Yeah.
had a B&E this morning, and we've had a couple B&Es in this area. So someone hanging out. In the area, they probably just feel a little uncomfortable.
Hey, what would they do if I took off running from you guys right now? They'd be like,
I mean, there's no crime.
No.
I mean, if
he didn't like me sitting there, so.
okay.
And now out of the principle of the thing, because I'm not just gonna, I know y'all are coming, so why am I gonna walk down the road to get intercepted down
I
there?
appreciate your cooperation talking with us.
Man, y'all got a job to do.
Do you mind if I just get your name for the notes that we talked to you? No?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah,
Okay.
not today. I don't want my name on anything. Unless I broke a crime, I'm cool.
Okay.
But yeah, I didn't touch anything. Like I told him, I said, man, like, I'm just sitting here relaxing. I don't need to tell a person I don't know my business, right?
Right.
And his stance was pretty aggressive. You weren't aggressively standing there, so I'll open up to you a little easier. Because I know I'm in the right. You know, like I know I'm not wrong right now. Like, and then when he like got aggressive and hostile, I'm like, okay, well now I'm just gonna stand here because I know y'all are coming. So.
You say the guy in the truck?
Yeah.
Got aggressive?
He did.
All right, sir, you're all set, man.
I'm gonna stay right here. I'm just gonna stay here until my ride comes.
That's fine.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Y'all be safe, man. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, y'all take care.
Thanks for talking.
The officer in the situation probably means well, and she's not escalating the situation. However, she's passive-aggressively trying to get this man to show ID without any crime being committed. You heard her say that there was no crime and that the man could leave whenever he wanted, yet she still asked for his name. That's a bit odd to me. Regardless, the man stood firm and didn't give up his ID. While we could nitpick the details, overall, this was a solid interaction from both sides. The male officer was acting like a bit of a jerk, but the female officer handled it well for the most part. You can tell from their demeanors who enjoys their job and who is just there to collect a paycheck. However, if you ever fall into such a situation, when a police officer asks for your ID, they must have a good reason to suspect you've done something wrong. If they can't provide a valid reason, you have the right to politely say no. When dealing with a police officer, it's crucial to stay calm and assertive, even if you think they're violating your rights. Getting angry can make things worse and put you in danger. Instead, stay calm and ask the officer why they need your ID. If they can't give a good reason, you can politely refuse. If you believe a police officer is violating your rights, document the encounter. Record it on your phone or take notes about what happened. If possible, get the officer's name and badge number. This info helps if you decide to file a complaint. If you think a police officer has violated your rights, you can file a complaint. It could be with the police department or a civilian oversight board. Give as many details as possible, including the officer's name and badge number. This helps authorities investigate and take the right action. To protect yourself from unfair police actions, stay calm and firm. Say no to showing your ID if you haven't committed a crime. Document the encounter and file a complaint if needed. Knowing your rights when dealing with the police is crucial. Refusing to show your ID is your right, unless you committed a crime or there's a good reason to suspect you. Being aware of these rights helps you guard against any unfair police actions. If you feel your rights were violated, you can file a complaint, leading to appropriate action against the officer. Remember to stay calm during the interaction to prevent escalation and protect your rights. Share your thoughts about the officer's actions in the comments, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more videos, and visit his channel to appreciate him for standing up for our rights. Find the links in the description.
Get rid of them. What you doing?
Taking camera, a couple pictures of the cars.
What you gonna do with them?
Well, don't know yet. Is that okay?
No.
It's public property. Can you explain to him?
Yeah, that's right. It's all right.
You realize you messed up now.
Well, you cannot take pictures of me.
Shut your
I'm not
mouth.
authorizing you.
Well, you gonna go to jail, number one.
I tell you what, if it's publicized, you will get sued.
Well,
buddy.
you going to jail, and you're gonna lose your job. He's gonna lose his
Deal
job.
with me. Come in. What pictures do you want?
I was just getting some video of the patrol cars. What's your name?
My name's Ron. I'm the fleet manager.
Okay, Ron. Nice to meet you. Yeah, no, my people like wrecked police cars, so. But yeah, this is the corporal's car, and I do know the corporal personally, so I'm hoping he's okay. It looked like it happened April 2nd, 2021. This ain't public property?
No, sir.
Ron White said it was.
It's not.
Okay, well, I'll leave then.
All right, got your information. I'm going to do a field interview on you.
Well, unless I've broken the crime, I can't give you that.
Well, actually, sir, I'm just trying to make sure that they knew who was on the property.
Ron White knows.
Ron White?
Mhm.
Want to call him for me?
He's right over here. Come on. Not him. This guy assaulted me too, but I don't.
I told him don't film me, and he been doing it.
Let me go over here and talk to Ron. He said that Ron told him he was fine.
Yep, so you need.
Sir, you know.
You can't film me.
Y'all gonna teach him something?
I'm me. You can't film me.
Don't hit me again now. Police is here. Unless you want me to show him that. I don't want to lock you up and get you fired. Well, you know what? Okay.
No, what'd you say? You said, you know what? I said, what?
What did he say I did?
He said this is private property. He just wants you to leave.
Okay, is he allowed to touch me since he's one of your guys?
I didn't say he was one of our guys.
This is
I said he's one of the guys here that does more than
Well, I
you
know
are.
what he does. Believe it or not, I worked next door for 10 years. So don't think I'm here because I'm for my health.
Where they at?
He was right out there. But after we went inside, Ron gave me complete permission.
So whenever he gets back, tell him he needs to call us and tell us that it's fine.
Well,
Like
I'm gonna
I said,
leave.
this is-
Matter of fact, I'm headed out. I was headed out now. Only reason I
Oh,
stayed.
here we go.
Hey, Ron, they said I couldn't be
Did
here.
you
I was
give
just.
him permission to be walking around here filming?
I took him back here after all this commotion came out first.
And I was leaving.
So is he allowed to be here? Because it's in public property. He said that you told him it was.
Well, it's public property, but you have to have business here, okay? It's not something you just walk in and start taking pictures. You didn't ask permission. You
Right.
just started. It's just normal courtesy.
Well, courtesy, but I understand that. But you know, but it's not law, so that's
Okay,
what
so
I.
he didn't tell you that it was okay. All right, so if you would go.
Wait a
ahead
minute, you
and-
didn't say it was okay?
It was okay after all this commotion.
Right, but he told me to stay.
Well, I took him over here and he took.
Yeah, we did
So
what
is he
was
leaving or
supposed to.
staying?
Huh?
Is he leaving or staying?
Oh, I was leaving. He don't have to
He's
say that.
leaving.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
All right, have a good
Okay,
day, sir.
thank you. Y'all have a good day.
What is
What
your
was your name? No, I don't give my name. What's your name,
Sir,
badge number?
I'm asking you what your name is.
that
because I'm
lawful order?
conducting it. Yes, sir.
Am I being detained?
You can be if you'd like.
Y'all have a good day.
What is your name, sir?
I don't give my name out unless I have to.
Here comes the lies.
And when law enforcement asks you what your name is, you do at least have to provide that. You don't have to provide any type of identification, but
Georgia Constitution Media.
Here, I'll go ahead and call a supervisor. For you
Okay,
to talk to
yeah,
the
that'd be great.
supervisor here.
Is it B40?
2101 dispatch. Can I get a supervisor to my location, please?
What was your name, badge number? I know you had to give that too. I know
My
that
name is
now.
Deputy Justice.
Thank
we don't
you.
have badge numbers. We have computer numbers, and mine is C025.
Well, thank you. Very nice. What was yours?
Deputy Clark.
Clark, okay. You've been very nice. How long you been with Richmond County?
About 2 years now.
Okay, that's nice. You want me to walk to the road? Or just...
Oh, no, so we're going to wait at my car for the supervisor to get here.
Okay. Not being detained?
You can be if you'd like to be, but right now I just need your information. Now
Well,
you'd like the supervisor.
I'm going back to work.
So can I get your information, please,
Nope.
sir?
Nope.
Right now you're committing disorderly conduct.
I don't think that's true. You need to be careful when you say that.
I see the camera. Mine's running just as well. It's okay.
Disorderly conduct.
Sir?
Oh, I was talking to my... You're
Oh,
live
okay.
on the internet.
Okay. All right, well, do me a favor then. Since you no longer want the supervisor, don't be back on their property, okay?
You got it, ma'am. Have a good day. And you be careful. Hey, listen, you be careful too.
In the United States, individual rights are important and protected. One of these rights is the freedom to refuse to provide identification to law enforcement officials. This right has been a topic of debate and confusion in recent years, so it's crucial for every American to understand their rights regarding identification. Individual rights are the foundation of American democracy. The Constitution and Bill of Rights, created by the Founding Fathers, ensure that every citizen can live, work, and pursue their dreams without fear of persecution. These rights include freedom of speech, religion, assembly, the right to bear arms, and due process of law. One fundamental right is the right to privacy, which includes keeping personal information private, like one's identity. Law enforcement officials are obligated to respect this right, and individuals can refuse to provide identification unless legally required. This video emphasizes the importance of knowing your rights regarding identification. Individuals have the right to refuse to provide identifying information, especially if they haven't committed a crime or are suspected of one. This right is significant, protecting individuals from potential abuse of power by law enforcement officials. While there are situations where providing identification is legally required, like when pulled over while driving, in other situations with no clear legal requirement, individuals have the right to refuse. It's not about being difficult or uncooperative. It's about protecting individual rights and preventing potential abuse of power. Therefore, it's essential to be aware of our rights and the limits of law enforcement officials' power. To protect our rights, we should be respectful and cooperative with law enforcement officials, but also know our legal rights and assert them when necessary. Education on our rights, including reading up on the Constitution and the laws that protect them, is crucial. In conclusion, knowing our rights regarding identification is vital. It's a right that deserves respect, and we shouldn't hesitate to assert it when needed. Refusing to provide identification is a tool for protecting individual rights and preventing potential abuse of power.
Hi there, sir.
Hi, how you doing?
How are ya?
Okay.
The post office was kind of concerned. One of the other businesses around the back was a little bit concerned. They thought your behavior was a little bit suspicious with the filming and everything
It's
like
probably the shirt.
the shirt. That's good. I
I
like that.
didn't want you guys violating anybody else's rights by trying to figure out who was being suspicious.
Okay. Do you have any ID on you, just so I know who I'm talking to?
Have I committed a crime?
Well, I need to know who
no,
I'm talking to.
Have I committed a crime?
No,
Am I being detained?
but you are acting suspicious.
Am I being detained?
Well,
Am I being detained, or am I free to go?
Speaking to
Okay,
you.
thank you.
they don't want you back on the property.
I haven't been on the property. I've been on public property. So don't give me a trespass warning if I've never been there.
Why you're filming, I guess. Is all. I'm just curious. Just for curiosity's sake.
Can I reach inside of here without you freaking out and tasing me and shooting me? And
Absolutely, go ahead.
okay.
As long as you're not going to pull out a weapon on me. Which I don't see why you'd have any reason to do that.
I don't have any weapons and I have no ill intent.
I'm sorry?
I said I don't have any weapons on me.
Okay.
And I have no ill intent.
Okay, good. And I don't either. I'm just, like I said...
You don't have any weapons on you?
I don't have
Oh,
any
come
ill
on.
intent, is
Come
what
on,
I'm saying.
please. Now, you can give this to them if you think they need it. It's my right to film any federal installation. I also have this for you.
Okay.
I refuse to waive my First Amendment rights, my Fifth Amendment rights, my Fourth Amendment rights, and I would not like to have any more questions asked unless my lawyer is present.
So, you won't let me know who I'm talking to?
Am I any under legal obligation to have to?
Officer Gershom, I've told you who I am.
You can call me senor or mister.
For our documenting purposes, we need to know who we're
I don't need it to go to a fusion center and then be put on the do not fly list and make it to where I can't buy guns because I want to take pictures of buildings that I own.
No, that's not...
That's what it is. Yeah, I mean,
What's going on?
but the
here
report
right
goes to a fusion center, right?
now? I'm sorry?
Your report goes to a fusion center. It has to.
No, it would just be documented on our logs of who I'm speaking with, and I'd like to check you for warrants, okay?
So you want me to help you put me in jail?
Do you have warrants?
I'm not answering any questions.
Okay.
I mean that's this line of questioning. Have we moved from a tier 1 conversation to a tier 2 now?
We're just speaking, sir. I'm not here to arrest you. I'm here...
Well, obviously you are if you're going to try to check me for
Are
warrants.
you going to allow me to answer your questions?
And speak with whoever you want.
Who?
No,
Go inside,
no,
right?
I've always
Okay.
been on the
You've been
sidewalk.
on the sidewalk.
That's it.
Okay.
Taking pictures. I was down here taking pictures too.
Okay.
So I guess I don't understand what the problem is.
There is no problem. Like I said, I wanted to see your ID so I knew who I was talking to. That's all. You're telling me you're not going to give me that?
I mean, am I in the other legal obligation to do that?
And yes, you're right, to an extent. Look, here's what's going on. People are calling it because they were concerned about what you were doing. The report we
Concerned
got was-
about legal
Hear me
activity?
out. Listen to me. I'm not saying you're doing illegal.
Okay.
But I'm not doing illegal by talking. I can do this.
Correct.
But we got a call that you were inside the post office, you were filming things inside the post office, refusing to tell people what you were doing.
Okay, based on the paperwork, I can go into the lobby and film whatever I want.
And you sure can.
All right, so that's legal activity again.
Upset over nothing.
No, what I'm getting upset over is postal employees who are not being held liable for filing a false police report.
Okay. They didn't file it.
Well, they made a false call.
What was going on.
They made a false call.
You gotta understand the day and age we're living in.
What day and age?
Look,
No, I don't, because I don't know what day and age. I just know that freshmen 2 years ago learned about 9/11 as a history lesson. They didn't learn about it as facts.
Listen to me very carefully. If you want to walk up and down a public sidewalk and a public street, and you can videotape and you can record all you want, at the point to where your behavior becomes disorderly and concerning to others, then we're going to act on it. Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Right. I've looked over the disorderly, but nothing I've done that way.
Traffic. Well, I'm glad you're educating yourself on it.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I have to.
So you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yes.
Okay. So if we get reports of that, we're going to act accordingly. You understand?
Legal reports. Because they've already reported that I was inside the building and I was not.
I'll be right back.
So as again, am I detained or am I free to go? So I'm free to go.
I don't have any reason to detain you.
Okay. Somebody's wanting to say hi to you.
Hi, Heather.
I mean, the gentleman from the post office came out and he asked me if he could help me. I said, yeah, you got a bottle of water or a Gatorade? I've been out here for a long time. He said, no. I said, you can't help me. I mean, I guess I don't understand what the problem is. I mean,
it just makes people nervous. They see videotaping and they think that maybe you're trying to tape so you know how to get in if you are planning to break in later, or or you're watching little kids or that kind of thing. It just makes people nervous.
Watching little kids.
This is a small town.
Neither of which on public property is illegal.
It's a small town. Okay. And so people get nervous when they see activity that they're not used to.
I understand that, but it's legal activity. So if I was running up and down in a chicken suit on the sidewalk, that would still be okay, though it looks suspicious.
It would, and we'd still come and talk to you because it makes people nervous.
But it's legal activity.
It is, yes.
So I'm being stopped for legal activity. I mean, you're coming to question me. I mean that's what it boils down to.
Again, I'm not going to go into it like you said either.
Yeah. No. You watching? Okay. Yeah, Van Wert, Ohio. Yeah, they want to check me for warrants. Nope. Go ahead and call them. Yep. If anything happens, have them call the police department here. Yeah. Local PD, not sheriff. Uh-huh. No. Yep, just keep watching. This is amazing. I don't understand. Just don't understand. Am I supposed to wait for your partner, officer? No. Okay. Well, have a good day.
There have been many times when people were bothered, scared, or even arrested for filming the police, even though it's allowed. In this video, a man gets hurt by police for standing up and not leaving when told to stop filming. His brave act reminds us how important it is to use our right to film the police in public. A big advantage of filming police in public is that it's completely legal. The First Amendment protects the right to record public officials, like police officers, while they're doing their job. So if you're in a public place and not getting in the way of the police, you can film them. Sadly, there have been cases where police tried to stop people from filming them, sometimes by bothering or arresting them. It's crucial to know your rights in these situations and stick to your decision. The police can't legally stop you from filming, and doing it can safeguard your rights and make them responsible for their actions. When you film the police, you're protecting yourself, your rights, and others. It's important to record everything that happens during the police encounter because it can be used as proof in court. This way, you can make the police answer for what they do. Filming police interactions in public can also help people learn about police accountability and using too much force. It can be a strong tool in starting discussions and making positive changes in our communities. By sharing these videos online or with local news, we can shine a light on these important issues and push for improvement. When you film police interactions, you're making a record of what they do, which can be used to hold them responsible if needed. This is especially important when officers might be going beyond their power or violating people's rights. In conclusion, using your right to film police in public is a vital part of making sure law enforcement is responsible. It's completely legal and police can't legally stop you. By keeping a record of what they do, you can make them answer for their actions, spread awareness about police accountability and using too much force, and work towards a fair and equal society.